Hello everybody, welcome back. Last time we had finished up some of our tutorial quests and had just been given our first real mission where we had to find some kids who had run off into this tower, that's infested with monsters. We'll go ahead and try and save them now as we explore this tower and see if we can find any treasure chests. So let's go ahead then. Let's see. Pretty much throughout the game, you'll be encountering plenty of different dungeons and places to go. Most of them will be fairly straightforward, but there will be some branching paths. What are we going to do? Somebody help! Let's see. I guess I should just, if I were to play this game, just to as I normally play it, I would probably want to maybe play it the way the character would, Estelle. She's usually very straightforward and rushes in without thinking much. And of course, either of these decisions, it doesn't matter, but it's up to you how you want to play it out. There will be some, at least, differences in dialogue, but for the most part, nothing really changes. So, well, let's go ahead and run in there full speed in the direction of the voice we just heard. Oh no! Estelle! You idiot! You monsters! Go somewhere else! No! Shoo! Leave us alone! Chew on this! Estelle! What are you doing here? Get back, you two! These monsters aren't playing around! Joshua, you're here too! Estelle, quit trying to be a glory hog by diving in all by yourself. Lecture me later. Right now we need to take care of these things. Well, that was a lot more less exploring, but now we have a new mechanic we have to deal with, protecting NPCs. It doesn't happen too often, but yeah, if they do reach 0, it's game over, so it's best to do as much as you can in taking care of these enemies as quickly as possible, without having them be targets for the enemies here. For the most part, it's not really much of a hard battle. You just have to keep an eye out on your player's health and make sure that they don't die too quickly. I'll just go ahead and heal here, because with these two nearby, I'm sure she's going to be a target. And as you just saw that feline focusing its power, you definitely want to watch out for that, but I'm not too worried. We have plenty of health. We should be able to survive just fine. And we mostly just focus on these guys close by and take care of them right away. I'll just go ahead and use her C-Break and take care of the charger right here. That should hopefully take care of him with pummel. As you can see, for the most part, not too much to worry about in the battles. As long as you kind of keep an eye on things and manage your MCP and HP well enough, there shouldn't be too much problems. And of course, whenever you need to get some more levels or grind, there's always that option. But I find, for the most part, it's not too bad. But we just finished up, got some beast flesh. And protected the kids from being destroyed or eaten by these flying felines. And it's as easy as that! There was nothing easy about the mess you just got us into. What were you thinking rushing in like that without assessing the situation first? Oh, don't get your boxers in a bunch. Everything worked out just fine. Is it safe now? Oh man, that was awesome! You really showed them, Estelle. Not bad for a girl. You little twerp. Ow, that hurts. What are you trying to do to me? What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat all the way up here against his will. It's time to think about what you did today. Ow, you're hurting me. Stop. Stop it. I said stop it, you violent she-devil. So this is the thanks I get for saving your neck, huh? Looks like it's time to give you some of my special discipline. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, Estelle, I'm sorry. Everything was all my fault. Estelle? Shouldn't we forgive each other like they teach at school? This brat doesn't deserve any doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick. Estelle, behind you! It's something with teeth, isn't it? Nice monster? I'm not going to make it in time. Huh? Dad, you came! You still lack skill and understanding, Estelle. You must always prepare for unseen danger by sharpening your senses. That's part of what it means to be a bracer. Dad? What are you doing here? I just happened to be in town and heard the whole story from I can never seem to pronounce her name right. Anine. I'll give you points for your quick thinking and taking action to come after the children. But you failed to follow through completely. I really messed up, didn't I? It's a good thing you showed up when you did. I'm sorry, I should have been watching her back. That just means you still have room for improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak spots is the key. Understood. So, how about we head home, everyone? Can you boys walk? I think so. That was incredible, Mr. Bright. You were like a gazillion times more awesome than Estelle. Of course I was. I'm her father. Alright, everyone, let's file on out of here. I'm with you, Mr. Bright. Who's the glory hog now? I mean, I guess I should be thankful that Dad saved my behind. But why does he have to go and take all the credit like that? It really chaps my hide. That's just the way he is. After all, he is Cassius Bright. It seems like you've had quite a day. That is just unbelievable. The second we get back to Roland, he says, I'll leave the reporting to you, and takes off for home. The sheer nerve, I tell you. There's no need to make a mountain out of a molehill over it. At least the boys came back safe and sound. Anyway, I think that's all there is to report. And we got repayment for child rescue. And the mirror will, of course, come in handy for some more equipment and items if we need it. You did well for your first assignment. From the details of your report alone, I believe I can commend you both for a job well done. You should be proud of yourselves. You really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll do even better on your next job. If anything else comes up, I would appreciate your help again. Sure. How about we head home, too? I guess we better. I still got dinner to prepare. Would you mind holding on a second? A letter arrived for your father just a little while ago. Unfortunately, since he went straight home, I never got a chance to give it to him. Do you think you could deliver it instead? Letter to Cassius. I wonder if it's more work-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to be from one of our foreign branches. One of the guild's foreign branches? Ah, as I'm sure you already know by now, Liberl isn't the only country where the Bracer Guild exists. On top of that, your father is widely known all across the Zemurian continent, so we can expect these kinds of letters from time to time. If you two would be so kind as to make sure that he gets this letter, I would really appreciate it. And that's pretty much all we need to do for today. There's not much more to do, but I'll go ahead and get over here at the Orbital Factory and get some of the quartz that I'm missing in terms of elements. Just in case we deal with any more enemies that would be better dealt with using fire, wind, or earth, which I already have. Let's see. And yeah, that's pretty much all we really need to do for now. We can do more after the next scene. Hey, Joshua. Hmm? Do you think I'm really cut out to be a bracer? Well, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with a staff, and your nosy personality doesn't let you ignore someone in distress. Really? You think so? Sure, but why are you asking? Are you still thinking about what happened back at the tower? Yeah. Because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. If Dad hadn't come when he did, he could have been seriously injured. I guess I'm just worried about whether or not I'll be able to stay on top of things in the future. That kind of talk doesn't sound like the Estelle I know. Huh? If we fail today, then all that's left to do is take back our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worrying about things that haven't happened yet is definitely not like you. Isn't being a bracer what you've always dreamed of? How can you expect to succeed if you let something like what happened today discourage you? Joshua. You're right. This isn't like me at all. I don't think a serious expression really suits your face either. You laughing like a big ditz is far more natural for you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're gonna see my angry expression if you keep that up. Okay, I admit that last comment was pushing things a bit. I'll overlook it for this time, and thanks for cheering me up. I don't really know about you, but I'm so ready to get home and eat. My stomach just started growling like a bear. Maybe glutton is closer to the mark than ditz. But yeah, so that pretty much ends our really first day of bracering. You know, now we just try and head back to the Bright family house, which we can find thanks to our handy map indicator here. And of course, as soon as we come in, there's no one here waiting for us. But here we are in our home. We're home, Dad! We finished reporting to the guild like you told us to. Good work, kids. The details of your reports will be reviewed at each branch and will affect your pay and rank advancement in the future. Please make sure that you always remember to do it. Don't worry, we will. And before I forget, I got that copy of the Liberal News you wanted. There was this letter for you at the guild, too. A letter, huh? Well, I'm going to get cleaned up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad? Thanks for coming when you did today. You really helped me out back there. I see you're being rather gracious today. Papa is happy. How delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father truly is. There's no need to hold back, Estelle. Come and jump into your father's loving arms. In your dreams. I swear, the men in this house have one thing in common. They never know when to shut up. I guess she's not as depressed as I thought she would be. Should I be thanking you, Joshua? I didn't do much. I just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelle's a resilient girl to begin with. Yes, she is, but she still has a long way to go. She'll run into more than just a few stumbling blocks in this line of work. And overcoming those obstacles is what will teach her to stand on her own 2 feet. There's that soft side of yours talking again. Oh no! Are eggs supposed to explode like that? I guess I shouldn't have gone in expecting to make a perfect meal in a single try. No, wait! Cooking is supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now, once more! That daughter of mine can sometimes be a little too passionate. I think I'll go help with dinner. We don't want the curtains to catch fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling when we can expect to have a bite of food ready on the dinner table. Haha. Alright then, let's see what this letter is all about, shall we? Cassius cuts the letter seal. A message from the Imbonian Empire. I'm not sure if I got that right. What? Wow, this is a surprise. This new dish is what I call Estelle Explosion over rice. Be sure to savor every last morsel. I will. Your cooking this evening is excellent. My compliments to the chef. This is raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been a busy but great day nonetheless. We qualified as junior bracers, had our first real assignment, and I didn't even lose my eyebrows making dinner this time. Not to mention the food being delicious. For a first attempt, this dish is actually quite edible. At first I thought I might have to pitch it out the window when you weren't looking, but it seems that technique won't be necessary tonight. Sometimes you're just so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to be humble and just say something tastes nice? Alright then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something wonderful like this before I had to leave on business. You made a splendid meal, Estelle. Thanks, Dad. Wait, business? Are you really leaving again? Yes. Something unexpected came up. This time I'm going to be away for a while. Hold on a minute. You're leaving? When? Tomorrow morning. What? I don't care what kind of job you're doing. That's just too soon. It's about that letter, isn't it? Was there some sort of incident? Oh, it's nothing like that. Just a simple investigation. I'll have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me about a solid month before I'm through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away. What do you mean, that being the case? You always use some vague excuse like that and take off for who knows how long. We have to accept it, Estelle. A bracer's job is to keep those who come to us for help. I know, but what are you going to do about all your jobs here at the Roland branch? You've already accepted a few of them, haven't you? Oh, only about 5 or 6. So I was thinking, and how about the both of you handle them for me instead? What? Are you really asking us to do the work that you're supposed to be doing? That I am. I'll have you do the ones which I think you can accomplish. And I'll ask Scheherazade to handle the difficult ones. So, what do you say? Yeah, any choice we make probably doesn't matter, make as much, but in trying to stay character to Estelle, I'm certain she would say sure. Sure, of course we will. You're okay doing these too, right, Joshua? Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. Then it's settled. I'll stop by the guild and let Ina know about the change of plan before I leave. Alright, I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We'll have to bust our tails with these jobs so we don't tarnish your name while you're gone. Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter, Papa is so proud. Oh, my dear Lena, who art in heaven, can you see your daughter now? Our little Estelle has grown up to be such a lovely young woman. Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well just throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you out because I'm your daughter, and I have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years. I'm only 45, and what's more, I'm very likely the most active member in the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight will you be on tomorrow? The one headed for Grancel or the one headed for Bose? I'll be on the one headed for Grancel. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning. That means I'll have to get up a little earlier tomorrow. I better set my alarm clock just in case. Huh, I didn't know they had alarm clocks in this place. Dad? Are you still awake, Joshua? You better hold off on the liquor or Estelle will get mad again. This is just my way of lifting my spirits before I travel. How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink? I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying is don't offer alcohols to minors. I'm not like Shihara who would jump at any chance to enjoy a drink or 10. That's because she holds her liquor much better than I do. There's something really serious happening, isn't there? There's no conclusive evidence, but there appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire. The Irbonian Empire? That sounds pretty suspicious. This movement doesn't appear to be overt, but that's what has me worried. I intend to do a little probing at the Imbonian embassy to see what turns up. Understood. I'll make sure to look after Estelle while you're gone. Don't you spoil that girl, you hear me? Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to learn to look out for herself. Estelle will be fine. She's got good instincts, and despite being a bit rough around the edges, she has talent with the staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll become a first-class bracer someday. Yet at present she's like a babe in arms who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And Joshua, the same thing could be said for you too. It's already been 5 years since you became a part of this family, hasn't it? How time does fly. Yes, it sure does seem that way. How about you? What about what you said back then? Are you sure you won't reconsider taking those words back? For me, keeping my word is what defines who I am. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I could live with myself. I know this may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize. But I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase these past 5 years. Estelle and I will always be your family, no matter what may befall you. Nod. Thanks, Dad. What a touching moment. Oh, it looks like we are starting the prologue, A Father's Love and a New Beginning. Yeah, the game's pretty much separated into several chapters. I forget how many, but we'll see how many chapters as we continue along. Well, it looks like it's time for me to board my flight. Estelle, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself, and try not to be a handful for Joshua either. For the umpteenth time, I heard you already. How about you try not to go overboard with yourself with your own work? You're not getting any younger, you know. Say what you will, but I'm not about to be overtaken by any youngsters. Scheherazade, I'm really sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute. Please don't be. I'm still slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place. There's no need to be humble, Silver Streak. And I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please keep an eye on these two. You just leave that to me. Is tightening up the reins and not spoiling these two fine with you? You definitely understand the way I think. What's this all about? It looks to me like a mutual understanding between master and pupil. The Grand Soul Board airliner Lind will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Uh-oh, I better take my seat. Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything here while you're gone. I would say this should probably fit. I'm not sure everywhere you'll be going, but don't forget to bring me back a souvenir. A little fancy something would be nice. Hey now, this trip is for business, not pleasure. If I have any money left over, I'll certainly think about it though. Alright you two, be good while I'm gone. And there he goes off in the airship that this world considers a ship. He's gone. Again. Yeah. Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your brother will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's been asked to do this time, but when it comes to your father, he'll have it done before you know it. I'm not sad that he's gone. He's always been away more than he's been at home. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, I'm going to get to work on those jobs your father left for me. But if you aren't in any trouble, give me a holler. Will do. But first I would like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. I want to see what we're capable of doing as junior bracers. Alright, if you insist. I imagine that with Joshua tagging along, there probably is not much to be worried about. Good luck, you two. Thanks. We'll do our best. So, what do you want to do now, Estelle? Shall we go stop by the guild? Yeah, we should probably talk to Aina and find out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go! And this seems like a good time to stop for now. Join us next time when we'll take on some jobs left for us by our dad, who apparently found something better to do in his spare time. Until then, see you next time.